I wanted to circle back to this girl, this young girl, Amari Krite, who collapses and dies on the basketball field. We have heard so many stories at this point, just in the past few years, of athletes collapsing, many of them dying mid-game. What is going on? People want to know if these vaccines are associated. Do you have any information on this?
I don't have any direct information, but I can tell you whenever there's a death during sports, the first thing we consider is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or a thickness of the heart that tends to develop during puberty. It is genetic, and it's the leading cause of athlete death. But that's the reason why athletes see a doctor, they get a screening. Many sports programs do physical exam, EKG, and limited cardiac ultrasound to rule it out. Now the sports programs in general have very good safety records because hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is known ahead of time and excluded or managed. So the concern here is that is it something other than hypertrophic cardiomyopathy? And one of the first things that would come to mind would be COVID-19 vaccination. Vaccination causes myocarditis, mainly in boys, less so in girls. But a recent paper by Hulsher and colleagues, and I'm the senior author, found that the COVID vaccine myocarditis is fatal, and most people don't get a chance to have an MRI or get the diagnosis made ahead of time. The first presentation could be like this: sudden cardiac death on the basketball court.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. You're saying it's fatal, but do other people recover?
The vast majority recover. In a very large series in the British Medical Journal, Open, what's been described is a case fatality rate with myocarditis from the safety data that's less than 1% mortality. However, in the published case reports, it ranges from less than 1% to over 40%, depending on the cases and what's described. The Hulsher paper described 28 all fatal cases. Suffice it to say, if this is applied to a large number of people, this is going to result in a large number of cardiac arrests, which will come into our awareness, like the one you're describing. So, once hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is ruled out quickly by the medical examiner or by the family, they would know. Then we're on to considering the possibility of this COVID-19 vaccine related.